I'm done with you. Goodbye. Nice knowing you. Because now you're pissing me off. Don't ask me to get you an IQ test and then tell me you're not doing it. We've been going nuts trying to find a legitimate IQ tester in your area.
Don't set up an acting job for me and then never fucking watch it when it airs.
What do you care if I watch it?
I got an idea. How about we fucking ignore you and you never act again?
I watched your
No, answer that question, Eric. How about we ignore you and you never get another... What do you think? You're getting acting gigs because of your talent? You get it because Howard talks to you.
By the way, I did watch your appearance. I didn't watch the whole show. I watched you. You had 2 lines. It's hardly a way I could judge you as an actor.
A sack of groceries was more expressive.
Exactly. A sack would have been.
Yeah, that's why...
Are you taking...
And Eric...
That's why what?
Are you taking...
He is a little bit busier than you.
Yeah, I mean...
Shut up for a minute and let me say something.
All right, go ahead.
That's why the celebrities on the Celebrity Fan Round Table were giving me positive review about my appearance and my acting.
There was no... Listen, they're being kind to you.
I think they liked it just because your head exploded. It was a
Even
fantasy fulfilled.
Eric, it's hardly a way to judge acting when you had 2 lines.
I had more lines.
Do you have more money? I saw it.
And from what I understand, when they wrote more lines for him, he started freaking out.
Right. You did fine. You didn't embarrass yourself. You sat on a bench, and you said 2 or 3 lines.
I said about 4 or 5. And by the way, one of the celebrities prior to that couldn't even stand me. Now she likes me.
Who's that?
Jillian.
Well, look. You can now be best friends with Jillian, and you can call into her show, because I'm done. The reason I'm mad is not because you're not taking an IQ test, because you busted my balls to get an IQ test. You had to be a part of it. You had to be a part of it. Now I go, for months, I've been searching. We have put more man hours into finding you someone to test you who's legitimate, and now you can't do it. You're driving me nuts. I'm done with you. Right, Ralph?
Well, let me talk to Eric for a second.
Why?
Eric,
What's the difference?
because
it's fine. He doesn't have to be a part of any of it.
He doesn't want the world to know he's of inferior intelligence, which we all know.
Eric, can I tell you something? Are you there?
Go ahead, Ralph.
Nobody's out to get you. This is legitimate. There's no setup. Stop freaking out if somebody's telling you something. You're on an upswing. You did really good on Fringe. Everybody's loving you. Don't f it up now. Don't f it up now. Just
He'll f it up.
Don't f it up, Eric. Really. This is what everybody wants you to do, expects you to do.
He wanted to do it.
Just do it, Eric. Don't.
He wastes my time.
And people, it's not easy to find a person to do this. It really takes time from these people who are producing shows.
And by the way,
And
Ralph,
we have no interest in finding fake scores or tricking
I've
you
never
in anything.
lied to this guy.
It's not funny if it's fake, Eric. So nobody's out to get you, really.
I've never lied to this guy once. If I give him my word that it's a legitimate test, it's a legitimate test. I'm done.
I mean, well, I still don't know how Richard scored higher than me, but still, I think it's legitimate.
You're with Eric. You think it's a fake.
Yeah, I think you guys set me up, too. You know what, Eric? Don't take it. You're right.
All right, Eric, I'm done with you. This is our last call.
Eric, you're going to do it, right?
Yes, I'll agree to do it.
Good.
Oh,
Good.
all right.
And
Well,
leave it at that. Don't
all
bring
right.
it up anymore.
Yeah, don't think about it anymore. Just take the test.
All right, Gary will be in touch with you. Thank you. And I did watch your acting. And
It was great.
I didn't
Don't
say it
that.
sucked. He did embarrass himself. It was fine. It's not a true acting test.
No.
I'd like to see him get other work.
I'd like to see his head explode on other shows. I already talked to Jimmy Kimmel. We're starting.
Everybody's blowing up Eric's head?
Yes, just any show that Eric goes on, his head will blow up.
CSI.
I'd watch that.
Yeah, right? Come on.
Hey, Gary, and tell Eric his surprise after he takes the IQ test. Gary, did you hear what I said?
Oh, sorry, I fell asleep.
I did.
Did you hear? He probably fell asleep.
Go on.
It was a rhetorical question. I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying, right?
I got you. I know what you
Thank
mean.
you.
What did he say, Gary?
He said, tell him after he takes the test with the surprise Hawk 102 retard.
Okay, sleeping buoy.
Sleeping Buoy. That's a good title for his book.
Sleeping buoy. There you go. I tell you what, they could put me to sleep when I read it.
Who fought World War II? Sal?
I don't know. I was sleeping during
I know
that.
you're. I mean, a third grader.
Who cares about World War II? It's over.
I bet
It's
you Eric
past.
knows it. Hey, Eric, who fought in World War II?
On our side, it was Russia, the United States, and England. On the other side, it was Germany, Italy, Japan.
Right. Okay.
There you go.
There you
I
go.
said Germany, Italy, France.
Eric might blow you the out of the water.
I didn't even know
The
that.
midget beat you.
Hey, Eric, you might do all right on this.
History was one of my strong suits.
What's 9 times 8?
Stop going through that.
How does it know?
Italy, Germany, Japan.
9 times 8, you know, Eric. Go ahead.
I am not doing a math question now.
Is that on our side?
It's too early. Let's talk about Vichy France.
Ask him another history question, Fred.
Ask Sal first, though.
Right.
Oh, Jesus.
Sal versus Eric. I bet you Eric's going to blow Sal out of the water.
I don't think so, because there's not a lot of history on the IQ exam.
Eric, what do you think you're going to score?
I don't know exactly, but I don't think it will be low.
You think you're of average intelligence or superior intelligence?
I am not going to say that because
Okay, here was a significant event of World War I. Who was assassinated? Apparently, that was the reason for World War I's start.
Sal?
Oh, that's a toughie.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
see,
far.
even Rob, that's
I'm
I'm
real
sure
tough.
even I know that.
Yeah.
Come on,
I'm a
that's almost
history buff.
that's like a landmark question.
Would that be the Bismarck Marquis?
Well, at least you're on the right track. I want to see what these two geniuses.
Yeah, I believe it was Father Guido Sarducci. Where is he? I don't see him anymore. All right, listen, Eric, good luck on the test. Ralph, thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you. And I'm with Ralph. I watch Eric on any show where he gets his head blown up. That was
We all
funny.
will.
Yeah, like that Modern Family. That's on ABC. ABC should just have his head explode on every show.
He should be on only ABC. He should sign an exclusive contract with ABC.
To have his head blown off.
And like in every show, like for one night,
Yeah.
you see Eric's head being blown up.
Right, you know what they used to do? Like NBC used to be those theme shows.
Yeah,
you know,
stunting, it's called.
Yeah, you guest star in every show and your head explodes.
I'd watch that.
Yeah, even reality like Dancing with the Stars, your head
Right.
should explode.
Would you watch that? Eric, would you do that? Would you go on Dancing with the Stars and have your head explode?
The Bachelor and have your head explode.
The news. TMZ. They're big fans.
Right.
Come on, let's get this
Have
going,
him
man.
in the room and his head explodes.
Yeah, like when those guys are discussing like the David Arquette, Courtney Cox breakup. All of a sudden you see Eric sitting there and they ask his opinion. And he's like in the middle of a sentence, well, I think the two people are very nice. And then all of a sudden, boom, head just blows up.
It'd be a pop culture phenomenon.
Yeah, do you remember that year where Eric the Midget was on every show with his head exploding?
Hello, Dancing with the Stars.
Our guest judge tonight is Mr. Eric the Midget. Eric, what did you think of the way that Jennifer Grey danced?
I enjoy.
What if, Howard, you could get him on American Idol and as a guest judge one week?
Yeah, like Jennifer Lopez, welcome. And now our new judge, Eric the Midget, sitting between Steven Tyler and... Yeah.
Hi, I thought that Kelly Clarkson was the best performer ever on the...
Fantasia, Marino.
Fantasia.
Marino.
You get J-Lo wiping Eric off her face. Jesus Christ, I have this midget's chunk of his head up my nose.
I look like Jackie O after the KS.
Eric, would you do that?
That's one of Eric's toys.
Oh, what is it?
no, Rich's text messaging me.
What's that toy you wanted on the gift list you have?
I don't have any toys.
And Jimmy
on
told me you have like a blankie or some sort of weird thing.
A Snuggie?
Yeah.
that. No, if that's what he thinks, he was looking at the wrong list.
Be funny like to see Eric like even like on a show like a family show where like the mom is wearing like a like what do they call those papooses, the Snuggie, and then like he's like the baby.
A Bjorn.
A Bjorn, and she's holding him.
Eric's the Bjorn in the Bjorn?
Yeah, he's in the Bjorn, and then his head explodes. Like it's like a Middle East show, a terrorist. She's holding her baby, but it turns out it's just really Eric the Midget. And there are suicide bombers.
It's a shame 24 is gone. That would be perfect.
Right? He'd be good in that. 24, they should bring that back.
No, but you want him on a show that it's, like he's not supposed, like it wouldn't be.
Yeah, all the shows.
2.5 Men.
2.5 Men, and he's a half a man.
My head's missing.
Then he goes right through the evening. He's on
Right.
Nightline.
Yeah.
Jimmy Kimmel Live. He's a guest.
Cougar Town.
How about it, Eric? Would you do that?
No more head exploding.
Come on, dude.
Oh,
This
you're
should be your
so...
thing.
You know who you remind me of, Eric? This guy who did Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah.
They found a great thing for him, a catch kind of thing, the fact that he does this nerd. And he won't do Napoleon Dynamite. Well, now he's suddenly going to go do a cartoon of Napoleon Dynamite. He finally wised up. If people want to see your head explode, then go on all the shows and let your head explode.
It.
They love it.
90210.
You go on Survivor, and people will have to eat his head after it explodes. Like they have to eat gross stuff.
My head is soup.
Eric, this could be your thing, and it could lead to other things. So don't.
Right. Ralph's actually got a good idea there.
It's a great idea. Are you kidding me?
Good for you.
There's not one show I wouldn't. You say name any show. You need show. I'd still watch it for
Yeah,
Eric.
get on those housewife shows on Bravo.
Cougar Town.
All the cooking shows. Kitchen Nightmares.
Oh, I'd be watching Rachel Ray for his head exploding. Whatever.
So what are we making, a stew?
Martha Stewart.
Here's my good friend Eric. Hi, Eric. What are you doing here today?
Well, I just came on it.
Howard, the fun of it would be is like you don't know exactly when his head's going to explode.
Right. Everyone knows his head's going to explode.
Can we
but
do children's programming too, like Sesame Street?
No, that's too much for
It'd be good, too, if somebody could just make smoke come out of his ears for a while so you think it's going to
It's
happen.
almost happening.
Right.
He can go anytime.
And what if he goes on Conan? That's how he's going to kick off his new show.
There you go.
Would you go on Conan and do it first?
No.
No?
What?
He's very difficult.
What?
I'm holding out for Glee.
Glee'd be fantastic. Stamos could get him on that.
When somebody hits the high note, my head will explode.
If I talk to Stamos and I can get him to convince those people to put you on Glee, but part of it is that your head explodes, would you do it?
No.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Gee, that was my surprise.
Hey, Eric.
Would you go on Weekend Update on Saturday Night Live and during the Weekend Update your head will explode?
No more
No.
head exploding.
No matter what the show?
Eric, we're going to talk to you about this later.
Would you go on ABC's New Year's Rockin' Eve and at midnight your head explodes?
No ball dropping.
No, the ball dropping's gone. Instead of the ball dropping, tell me you wouldn't do that. And it's good money.
I want 60 Minutes or The Mentalist.
You won't do that?
No.
How about 60 Minutes? That would be great.
How about Jeopardy? It's great to see you, Mr. Trebek.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
You know, it's funny, too, because 60 Minutes has that
clock?
The clock ticking.
Yeah.
So you all of a sudden hear tick, 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 tick.
Come on, Eric. This would be great. You could be on every network.
And if it's like more of a family show, it doesn't have to be blood and guts.
All right, and he's not going to do that. All right.
He's going to do it. I'm going to work on him.
All right. Maybe Ralph should manage you.
Good luck.
I am.
Eric, I got to go, okay?
Okay.
All right, later. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, there goes his head.
Hello everyone, I'm making this video in response to the whole IQ controversy surrounding my IQ testing the results and this lying, foolish Dr. Randy, which, you know, what he said this morning on the wrap-up show was complete. He never said to me that he was going to give me the range of my score. He said he would give me my score, not the range like he said on air. And he also never had to calm me down. I wasn't in any state of needing to be calmed down. I was calm in that office. So, I don't know what he's thinking, because what he said's a complete and absolute lie. He was the one lying, not me. Including Eight-Face, thinking that I was the one lying in this whole situation. Think about it this way. There's one of him and two, myself and my roommate. You really think that myself and my roommate are going to lie to all of you? And you're taking the word over one person and over two. One of which is a person that's been a part of the show since 2002. A little over 8 years. And you to take the word over some quack psychologist that has been vaguely a part of the show for maybe a month? That is just stupid. And I expect to hear an apology out of Eight-Face's mouth, big on Monday morning when the show comes back, for saying several times that I lied about browbeating the doctor. I didn't browbeat the doctor when I was in that office or at home on the phone when I spoke to him yesterday. He himself was the one that came up with, to me, saying that he would give me the score, not the range, the score of the test yesterday morning, the morning after I took it. He would call me and give it to me. So what he said on air, like I just said, was an absolute lie. And Jason, you are a idiot. Because I didn't, and I think it was your words that got Gary saying that I browbeat the doctor. I didn't browbeat him in the, like I said, I didn't browbeat him in the office or the next morning on the phone. To me, you're the one that browbeat him by sending him an urgent email and calling him. What, you think that the urgent email wasn't enough, you idiot? To me, that would be enough to tell him not to give me the score. And also, to me, you two, Gary and Jason, you two do not have the right to know what my score is, which I know from what Gary said on air this morning, that you and him know my score. Did you two sit in that office and take that test with him? No, you didn't. I did. To me, I should be the only one that knows the results now. It should be like the awards are for the different awards shows, sealed with nobody knowing what the numbers are. No one should know. Not you, not Jason. Only the doctor and and me. Just like award nights, the winners in the different categories, they don't know who the winners are until the envelopes are open on stage. Only the accounting firms know the results of who won each category. But for some reason, you two know my score and I don't get to know it. That's unfair. Not only that, to me, that's illegal. Because that's medical information that you two have about me. And last I checked, medical information is supposed to be between the patient and the doctor only. You know, it does not matter if the form or what. Yes, I signed that form, but to me, that form does not say that they can know the info before I can. That form says that they can know the info, but I have to know it first. And so far, I don't know it. They are the ones that know it first. So to me, laws have been broken in this situation. And if I have to, I'll go after the psychologist's degrees and get him disbarred from practicing here in California. I don't care. If that's what I have to do to right this situation, I'm going to do it. Because to me, like I said, laws have been broken. And I don't trust the fact that the results are in the hands of the Stern Show staff. Especially with the fact that Eight-Face can't stand me. Like he couldn't be able to the numbers and make the numbers lower than what they actually finished out to be. So Gary could kiss me, and so can Jason.
Hey, Eric, you took your IQ test? Eric the midget, everyone. Eric?
Yes, I did, and it's Eric the actor.
Eric the actor who took his IQ test?
Yes, I did.
How do you think you did?
I stumbled over a few things, but all in all, I think I did a good job.
Well, we can't wait to hear the results.
I'm supposed to hear from the guy at 10 this morning.
Yeah, but he's not to give you your result. We're going to do that on the air.
We're going to do that on the air.
Does he understand that?
No, he said he's going to give me the results on the phone.
Oh,
Gary,
God.
The guy doesn't understand what he's supposed to do.
You know, Eric probably worked on him.
Right.
Yeah. Gary, if you're not too busy with your book, can you answer me?
Excuse me, hold on, Borders.
Excuse me, I was just about...
on the phone about a guest, for God's sake.
Sure you were.
I was.
A guest for your book signing? Gary, listen to me.
Yes.
Eric took the IQ test, and his tester is going to give him the results today. What's wrong with that?
That's not the case. And the tester knows he's not supposed to. I think Eric is confused. Jason's been dealing with the tester.
Can you double check that he doesn't?
Make sure, yeah.
Yeah, we want to do the big reveal on the air when Eric will find out. Right, Eric? You don't want to find out ahead of time. That'll ruin the whole bit.
I want to find out ahead of time.
No, because you know if you don't like the results, you'll say to the guy you don't want to be a part of it.
Right.
Probably nagged the shit out of the guy, and even though knowing he's not supposed to get them, probably said to the guy, no, you're supposed to give them to me.
When are we going to give the results out?
Gary, shut the up, Eight-Face. I did not nag out of the guy to get the results ahead of time.
So he just...
No one is allowed to get results ahead of time.
Well, hold on, Eric. He just offered them up to you without you saying a word.
Yes.
Don't believe you.
Oh, crap.
I don't believe you.
I believe him.
But anyway, everybody else is taking their test next week, so hopefully by the week after we can do this.
All right, yeah.
So you got to wait a while.
You got to wait a week, Eric. Those are the rules. As put out by the FCC. And the government.
I don't believe that.
I don't want anyone knowing. It's not going to be any fun.
Don't call that guy today and bug him.
Yeah, I want it to be fun so everyone starts betting and arguing over who won. Like, if I have money on you, then people will accuse me of cheating. I don't want that. I want this all on the up and up.
He said that he was going to call me, not...
Don't take the call.
We got to get to that guy. We got
to get a hold of that guy. You guys better get on that right away. Eric, don't take that call. It'll ruin it.
Of course Eric's going to take the call. He'd like nothing better than to ruin it.
He'd like nothing better than getting a call from anybody.
I get plenty of calls.
Crank calls?
No.
Who calls you?
People I know.
Name 3. Who's the last person who called you?
Well, I'll name one of your regular callers, Jim from Raleigh. I talked to him on occasion.
How does he get your number?
He was one of the customers to the store when I had it open, and I kind of made a friendship with him.
Oh, all right. Well, that's not exactly a personal relationship.
Who else?
That's somebody Eric's looking for money.
Some other fans, like Peter, who is one of the moderators of SFN.
I see.
Oh, so it's fans.
Fans, yeah.
And also friends that I know from before I even called into the show.
All right. All right. Well, listen, don't get the results yet. We're doing it on the air. It's a whole bit. We're going to bet.
Why do you want to ruin every bit? You knew that
Nah.
you're not supposed to get those results.
He knew.
Nobody told me that.
You know when we
Of
did it the
course.
first time, everybody found out on the air. Hold your horses. Okay? All right, I think that... Let me wait. The doctor's on the phone. Let me tell him. Doctor, just tell me, what did Eric get on the test?
Eric got a -17.
A -17? I've never heard.
Eric's the stupidest person on
His
earth.
IQ is below retarded?
He didn't even know his f***ing name.
Eric, the doctor says you got a -17.
Richard, shut the
Richard?
You're a Eric.
Is this
Eric
Richard?
He didn't even know his name. Eric the Midget.
What did he tell you his name was?
I don't know who this Richard character is.
Yeah, who is Rick? Richard's back in the air.
Yeah. If you're going to try to impersonate someone, try to lose your accent, you stupid.
At least I'm not a -17, dummy.
You're not Richard Christie, are you?
No, I have no idea who that guy is.
What is your name, Doctor?
My name's Rusty, Dr. Rusty.
Dr. Rusty.
Rusty Packer.
Dr. Rusty Packer.
That's my name.
Richard, you're so stupid. Can you change your name? You use Rusty for other prank calls.
What an idiot.
Well, I don't know what the hell to say to that, but you're a dummy.
All right. Thank you, Dr.
Thank you.
Rusty Packer.
Bye.
All right. He claims that Eric has a -17. I think that was a phony phone call. I think.
I don't think that anybody could have a -17.
Eric, I don't think it was Richard, but I think it was a phony.
That was Richard.
It was?
His accent and his stupid prank caller Rusty name.
I see. All right,
Pretty
truly.
sure it wasn't a doctor.
Right. Yeah. I'll get to Mike Walker in a minute. I'm done with Eric the Midget officially. I just want to tell him I can't take it anymore.
What happened now?
I got to say, Eric, you know, I'm the one guy on the show who loves you, but I think I'm at the breaking point. I have had it.
What did he do?
Oh, he's such a pain in my... Eric, I got everybody here coming to me about you. Let's just forget it.
No, I took that fucking test. I sat there for an hour and a half taking that test. I have the right to the results here and now.
You heard the first IQ test on the air. I told you, we find out the results on the air. If you can't go along with the game and you're going to ruin it, you just ruin everything. I've tried my hardest to make you part of the crowd. You can't go with the flow. You're just too difficult for me. I don't want to deal with it anymore. Let's be done with each other.
No. And they know.
He won't even let you go.
Let me off the hook with you. I know you took the IQ test. Thanks for being a good sport. Part of the fun is to find out on the air. Why in God's name would we give you the results ahead of time? What possible fun would that be for you to find out privately? The fun is for you to find out on the air.
Because if you don't like the results, you're not going to let us have them.
I mean, you've been listening to this show a long time. You don't even seem to understand the show and the male camaraderie involved.
He doesn't care. He always wants things his way. He doesn't care whatever else is going on.
That's what I mean. Eric, we're done with each other, okay?
He's not
no hard
playing
feelings.
in this game. He's got his own game.
Yeah, let's end it.
Wait a minute. What also happened to this supposed surprise if I took the test?
You won't even want the surprise. You're too difficult. It'll never work out. I had an idea for you. I knew something about Jillian Barbary was going down. I was going to hook you into it. But forget it. You're too difficult.
Oh, that was a surprise. I had already known about that.
But I was getting you involved, genius.
No.
Yes. She called me and asked me about you, and I was going to hook you into it. I'm always looking out for you. I'm always trying to get you work. I've had it with you.
Jim McClure had already called me a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, because I didn't want you to miss out. This thing was dragging on. I'm always looking out for you.
And this is your problem, Howard.
I'm done with him. I'm done with him. I'm done with him.
Look,
he doesn't
even
like his
this thing you were putting together. It's not a surprise. You weren't doing all that much.
I wish your head would really explode.
It was a surprise when we first brought it up to you when we tried to get you to do the test, and then we had to let you in on it because you're such a pain in the and we didn't want the time to go by. But then we decided you're too difficult. And by the way, you lied yesterday on the air. I said to you, you browbeat the shrink, didn't you? No, I didn't. You did. You're a liar.
How many times did he call the shrink?
Not.
How many times did he call the shrink?
I don't know, Jason. How many times? You've been calling the shrink. You browbeat him when he was there that day. You said, I want my results now. And he said, I'm not supposed to give them to you. And you said, I want them.
You're mean. You're a little terrorist.
A tyrant.
You weren't going to sign the paper. Now, how come when we asked you about that yesterday, you just fucking lied about it?
He's lying, you eight face. I did not beat that guy.
You don't even know when you're browbeating.
The results.
You asked for them.
I asked.
You're not the situation. You're the bituation. Eric, this is ridiculous. How would it be a bit? Why would we go through the trouble of taking IQ tests for you to find out ahead of time?
You know what? At this point, I don't care what the results are. Bye.
He's a bully.
He just wants to hang up on us because he knows you're done with him.
Well, I can't. I mean, what am I supposed to do? I said, hey, Eric, you want to do the IQ test? Yeah, I want to do the IQ test. I said, okay. All right, great.
Look, he could be under control, but you always give in to him.
Yeah, I'm not giving in this time. And he's not allowed to hang up on me. I hang up on him. How dare he? I love Eric, I do, but he's so difficult. You know, he wants the results ahead of time. How is that fun? The fun is finding out on the air, as I announced.
And he knew the deal going in.
Of course. He heard the first one.
He only wanted to reveal if he thought he was beating everybody here.
Right. He has a personality where he wants to control everything. And unfortunately on this show, I control everything.
But the thing is, he only would have released those results if they were beneficial to him. He didn't want to play the game.
Right. Anyway, so I give up. For those of you who are anxious to have Eric the midget participate, forget it. And Gary, I don't want any results issued to him either.
He can't get them, and we won't get them.
Oh, no, we get them.
But we won't release them.
No, I'm not releasing them.
We actually have them, Howard, but I don't know. Jason has them. No one else has seen them.
And find me a new midget to work with.
Well, I think we should do a contest for a new midget. I really do.
Yeah.
I think we should find a different.
And I'll get him tons of work.
You know that there's somebody else already interested in hiring him for something. Well, I'm not going to tell him.
Don't.
You're not to talk to him anymore.
I don't talk to him. He yells at me on my voicemail, and then when I talk to him on the air, he calls me an ape-face.
You have someone who wants to hire him, right? We have such great opportunities for him.
Howard, something that he would die for.
Really?
Die for.
Well, after the IQ test, if he lets us do it, then you'll tell him what it is. And not a minute before.
See, there you go, giving in to him again.
Don't you want to know his IQ?
I can go back there and look at the paper.
You know, come to think of it, so can I. But I won't. Jan is on. Eric the Midget's caregiver, defending Eric.
Oh, what is he? There's no defense.
Hey, Jan. I like Jan.
You do?
Yeah, Jan's reasonable. Eric isn't.
You think?
I do think so. I like Jan.
Poor guy.
Hey, Jan.
So there's a little problem here.
Go ahead, Jan.
Either you guys are or this doctor's full of shit. I'm the one that was there. The doctor straight out asked Eric as soon as we got there, do you want the results tomorrow or do you want to wait till you hear them on the Stern Show?
Well, I'm imagining.
All there was to it.
I'm imagining, Jan, that the doctor wasn't aware of what we want to do on the air. It's not, Jan, you even know, and explain it to Eric. There's no suspense if Eric finds out ahead of time. The fun is when I reveal who's in first place, who's in last place, and who's in the middle. Doesn't work for me if Eric knows the result ahead of time.
Okay, but I'm talking about the doctor.
He probably made a mistake saying that to Eric.
Lying.
Well, he's not lying. He didn't know. He's a good guy. No one's out to screw Eric. I'm trying to give Eric some of the fun. Trying to get him in the crowd. He wanted to be a part of this. He's just always so difficult, Jan. Listen, I admire you. I don't know how you take it. I don't know. You deserve a medal.
So did the doctor say that Eric browbeated him to get the results or no?
I don't know. He said that he did hear from Eric, but listen, that's Gary's interpretation. All I know is, as the guy sitting here hosting the show.
No, Gary's a fucking retard anyways.
Well, who doesn't know that?
First of all, it's not just my interpretation. It's Jason's interpretation. Jason spoke to the doctor, so I'm just sort of funneling it in.
Please, I'm talking to Jan, Gary.
Well,
I can't talk to Eric. I can talk to Jan.
I know, but Jan shouldn't take shots at me. I feel bad for him that's his lot in life. He's going to watch that little shrimp.
Well, Jan has a tough job. There's no question.
Yes, but don't take it out of me.
Anyway, Jan.
So what is Jan calling to say?
Hey, yeah, Jan, what are you saying?
If I'm trying to say if that's what the freaking doctor's saying, it's a bunch of anyways.
Well, I'm just telling you, the doctor...
the way the contest goes is we reveal the results on the air, and they shouldn't go to Eric first. Now, Eric is almost demanding them first.
Hey, Jan, the doctor doesn't work for our show, so he doesn't really know what's going on. He was just trying to be a nice guy. But it doesn't work for us if Eric knows the results ahead of time. What fun is that?
All right. Well, I'll go ahead and write back. I'm right back. I'll call back when the results come back, because there's some things I wonder about the test anyways.
Well, hey, anyway, tell Eric, if he doesn't want to play the game the way we have it set up, then let's forget everything. I don't care anymore. He's I don't know about you, but he's eating my kishkas out. And I don't know how you take care of it. I mean, it's like American Idol. You know how they don't give the results out ahead of time?
Yeah.
I mean, Eric understands American Idol. Imagine if American Idol told the contestants the results ahead of time. You wouldn't have a show.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense, right?
He was just going by what the doctor said.
I know, but the doctor doesn't know. He's not part of the American Idol show. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't understand. He's just trying to be a nice guy.
Okay.
I thought it would have been fun. How could you have American Idol if they know the results ahead of time?
All right.
Well, the doctor shouldn't. If the doctor's lying about what Eric did to try to get the results,
He's not lying at all. He's just an innocent guy who administers IQ tests. He's a nice guy. This doesn't have to be this way. Eric understands American Idol. Jan, do me a favor. Explain to Eric it's like American Idol. And believe me, if he gives you a hard time, you got a hard enough life with him. Then just give it up. Forget it. What can we do with this guy?
all right, but
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, we'll see when the IQ test comes in what's going on there.
Yeah, I listen, Jan. I can't deal with this guy anymore. This Eric the Midget. You got to deal with him. You're the only one who can talk to him. You're the only one talking to this guy.
All right.
All right.
Well, we'll see what happens when it comes out.
All right, let me know, Jan.
All right.
Later. That's Jan, who has the incredible task of taking care of Eric the Midget. He's my only lifeline to that midget. I can't deal with Eric anymore. Jan's the only one I can deal with.
I think he has a very tough job.
Yeah.
He ever.
I mean, but if I'm right about this, Jan will make this all better.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, Jan knows what to do with that midget. All he's got to do is not wipe him for a day or two. And then Eric's back in line.
Well, I'd hate to see that happen.
No, but listen, Eric knows. Eric knows that American Idol. Imagine if they said to Clay Aiken and Kelly Clarkson, here's the results ahead of time. Act surprised.
Show up anyway.
How would you have a show? If we're doing an IQ test and we're testing John Hine in this one, and we're all betting on who's going to win. If Eric knows the results, there's no suspense. I mean, what kind of maniac is he? And the IQ guy doesn't know what's going on. He's just given an IQ test. I give up. This Eric the Midget is a handful and a half. I can't deal with him anymore. I think I'm at my end. Angelo, I can't take it. I can't take it. This is where Angelo says something.
Angelo doesn't.
Yeah, Howard, morning to you.
Good morning.
Hey, well, let's be done with this guy, really.
Okay, I'm with you.
Most unappreciative.
He is.
There is.
Now I see it.
Run him over with my truck and back over him 1,000 times.
Well, we don't want violence.
No violence, but you know what I mean.
Although I like that TV show where his head exploded.
He hasn't parlayed anything.
No.
You know, he could have been doing everything you had him set up for and stuff.
Angelo.
So many chances.
I've had it. Angelo, I'm with you. You don't have to talk.
I love you.
You don't have to talk sense to me anymore. I'm one of the converted.
How about Monday? Can we please give me your word? Let's have one show before you leave, if you're going to leave, that's Eric free. Eric free.
Okay, you got it. No Eric the Midget on Monday. I see Eric the Midget on the phone, and I'm just dying.
Wait a minute, are you done with him?
Yeah, I'm so done with him. I can't even tell you. You know, hey, Eric, I got to interview someone, and I'll talk to you later in more depth because I really want to explain to you why I'm done with you, and I really am done with you. This guy heard the bit on the air, the IQ test bit the first time. He knows exactly how it works.
Excuse me.
He knew exactly.
No, I did not.
You don't? You don't listen to the show every day?
I was up in Vancouver.
Well, we still told you weren't supposed to get the results. We would announce them on the air.
Anyway, you can have Eric. You can have the results. You're no longer on the show, and I'm not kidding this time. I'm done with you because you know it's like American Idol. We don't tell people ahead of time what they got on the IQ test. You find out on the air, and we all bet and stuff. And it's fun, and then you argue with all the guys, and you go, I'm going to beat you, and I'm going to beat you. And then I go, Eric, do you think you're going to beat JD? And you go, yeah, I'll probably beat him. I mean, come on. You know the drill. You know the show.
I don't see the issue of me having...
Eric, here's the issue.
We don't care.
Here's the issue. You ready? We've done this bit a billion times now. Everybody went in. Gary said this on the wrap-up show. It was beautiful. He goes, everybody went in, took the test, and then came on the air.
Nobody had a problem.
Nobody had a problem. The one guy who has a problem is Eric the Midget.
Yeah, always.
And I always assumed Eric was, like, not really that much of a...
Oh, no. I
really
don't know
did.
how you could have missed it.
I'm the only one missing it, but I get it now. You're a major pain in the... I think because of your condition, you've never been socialized, you've never hung out with people. I don't know what your deal
I
is.
have hung out with plenty of people, you and big nose.
Yeah, you see what I mean?
Howard, do you really think it has anything to do with like his condition or anything like that?
I don't know.
I think he's just a malcontent. I mean, there've been other midgets that I've seen on the
everybody
internet.
I know went in, took the IQ test, came on the air, and found out their results. He is on the internet. I'm not participating in this. They lied to me. It's always a problem with this guy. There hasn't been one thing that's gone smoothly. Not one thing I involved
in
this
how
guy.
many years?
And I'm done getting him jobs. I'm done with him.
Look
We're
how
done.
difficult he made it for you when you tried to get him in touch with that guy from ABC.
Oh, my God.
I mean, that is like a monumental
I could
thing.
put up with everything, but you know what it is? This bit cost us a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's a major pain to find testers who will do the test.
And he's in a remote, he's not in the general vicinity. You got to do something special to get the tester to him.
I went out of my way. I'm done. I am so done with you. I can't even begin to tell you.
I'm glad your eyes are finally open.
Finally
and not that I don't like Eric, but you shouldn't put up with his BS.
No, I won't. You wasted our money.
He gets rewarded for it. It's only made him worse.
You waste our money. You waste our time. I'm done. And by the way, the fans have all written in and said, Howard, thank you. Howard, it's about time you dump this Eric, the midget. He's so ungrateful. Get rid of Eric. Here's another one. Greatest day in show history. I'm so happy that all ties have ended with ETM. Please keep your word, Howard. And I will keep my word. I'm done. When I'm done, I'm done. You know that. When I was done with Jackie, I was done.
Yeah.
Eric's the same way. I like the guy personally. I don't know why. I know a lot of people don't. I've tried. I've bent over backwards. Eric's on the internet saying laws have been broken. You're not supposed to give. He has to give me my results. This is medical information. I go, oh, my God. I'm done with this guy. He's just one big troublemaker. You want the results? You can have the results, Eric. I don't give a I don't want to know your IQ. I don't want to announce it on the air, and I don't want you part of my show anymore. I'm done, okay? So let's say our goodbyes. You want something to say? Go ahead. Now's your chance.
This is your last words.
If you your audience want me to start respecting you, you start respecting me.
F you.
All I do is respect you. You don't respect me.
Hey, what hasn't been done for you? You've been given money. You've been given jobs. You've gotten to be on TV shows and meet people you've always wanted to meet. Who hasn't respected you?
I got you laid, too, for the first time in your life. I mean, you're so ungrateful. Forget it.
You don't even see it.
Dude, you know the bit. You watch American Idol. You don't announce the result ahead of time. They don't tell Kelly Clarkson she won before she won.
Before the show.
The fun is to get your result on the air so you react to it. You don't know that?
You say that you do.
Oh, bullshit.
Then stop calling me Eric the Midget.
We're not calling you anything anymore. We're not calling.
We're done with you. We're done.
So you don't even have to suffer that indignity anymore.
Yeah. And Gary can get you the result of your IQ test. You can have it. I don't care. I don't want to know your IQ.
Sit there with them and enjoy them.
Yeah, I'm trying to do something here on the air and try to make it fun. And you're just ruining it. And I wasted all my time testing you. I don't know why I bother with you. You know how we do things. You're not that out of it. And he's carrying on.
He's accusing you of breaking the law.
Yeah, breaking the law.
Hurting him in some way.
Yeah. Just go ahead and get your results.
Even to get the result, they'll trick me. They'll do this. They'll do that.
I'm exhausted from you. Go ahead. Have your last word because we're done. You don't have to call anymore. You don't have to be a part of this show. And if you want your result to your IQ test, view of The Sopranos, of course, it was a huge disappointment. I don't think any fan of The Sopranos who just stuck with it for as many seasons as I have, right from the beginning, wouldn't be disappointed. When my screen went black at the end, I thought there was something wrong with the cable television.
Right. Didn't you start thinking, are the lights going out, or did cable just break? What happened?
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on, and I was not satisfied. You know,
me and my mother were able to play an amazing trick on my sister. Like, because we were on the phone together. We said, let's see if we can get Stace to... We called her up and said, can you believe how it ended when... And we said somebody got shot, and it just went right to the credits, and we had her going for a little bit. Like, she was really...
Right.
Well, you know, it's a funny thing. First of all, I'm not adult. I understand what David Chase, the creator of The Sopranos, was going for.
Right.
In other words...
You get to make up your own ending.
And even beyond that, what was so effective about it was that, yes, life goes on, as he kept reminding you through the music, and the fact of the matter is some things will never change. And you were waiting for something so big to happen that you started to feel, you actually got to experience the pressure of what it must be like to constantly be looking over your shoulder.
Right.
Because as you watch this episode, you're going, oh, okay, they're going to get killed. They're going to get killed.
Is it here? Is it here? Is it here?
Yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. And look at these shady characters. Look at the shady characters. And as you left the series, you went, oh, my God, that's what it must be like to be the head of a mafia.
Yeah, but that's not what you do for a final episode.
Agreed. I was very, very dissatisfied. I wanted some sort of... Phil Leotardo getting killed was great.
That was great.
That's, a creative way to kill him and have the car roll over and the whole thing.
Well,
the Uncle Junior stuff I loved.
Me too.
Yeah, no, he went back. He had closure with him. And the great thing about The Sopranos, too, is they add, after a violent scene, they add something that as a button a lot of the times it's almost more horrific. Like, what if those two little babies died too?
Right.
Like, which I love. That's really a unique thing to that show. And there's amazing little things that were great in it, like fucking Paulie with the Virgin Mary thing, and Tony going, God, you should have told us, we could have made more money.
But the cat was ridiculous.
The cat thing, well, I think he was funny with the cat.
I like the cat. It was a little bit funny, but then it didn't mean anything.
Paulie Walnuts deserves some sort of fucking Emmy, man.
He's great.
He was
the kid's car on fire was funny too. But here's the thing.
And that chick is hot.
After the episode was over, Beth called me because she wasn't home last night, and she'd watched it, separately. And she said, "Well, what'd you think?" I go, "It was horrible." And then I got to thinking this morning about what other way would he show you the paranoia. So I'm going to give it... You know what? I love The Sopranos so much, and I don't know what the ending was.
But there were other things that made no sense at all. The FBI guy...
I love that.
The FBI guy set up Phil Leotardo.
The FBI guy clearly is a wannabe mobster. I love that.
Because I was like, well, is he... Okay, then he's saying this guy's no different than these guys.
That's exactly what he's saying. The FBI guy and Tony are very similar.
He's clearly and you know what? It's funny. Chase had to have that in his mind the whole time, because that guy was always a guy who wanted to have the Italian sandwich with them at the deli and be proud
That
of
is
it.
actually based on a true case of a guy who got sort of caught up in rooting for he was rooting for their team.
We're gonna win. I thought that was
that was an actual quote from a case.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We're gonna win.
I was listening to the news this morning, and they said something about the episode that I didn't get out of it. So when the episode ends, did you get out of it that either they were all there because they were going to get whacked, or they were all there because they were going into the witness protection program? I didn't get that part.
No, they were all there to have a dinner.
No, but they said
I didn't get witness protection.
On the news this morning, they said, were they there to get whacked, or were they there to go to the witness protection program?
No.
And I go, God,
That's
never even thought of that.
There's one thing you bring up, though. At the beginning of the season, wasn't that guy with the glasses who his daughter is dating the son of he was working with the feds?
Right.
No, Patsy wasn't.
He was.
Patsy wasn't. No, the other guy was.
What
the other
guy?
Okay, wait. Let me clarify this. The one who Meadows dating now, the kid Patrick, who's going to be a lawyer.
Right.
You thought his father was dealing with the feds?
Yeah.
No, it's not him. It was the guy. It's another guy. I can't remember his fucking name.
All right, let's go around the room. Robin, what do you give it on a scale of A, B, C, D, E, F, F being the lowest?
I give it a C.
You give it a C. Fred?
World's worst series ending, F minus.
F minus. Gary Delabate, Baba Booey.
D.
D?
Yeah,
as in D? As in
Delabate.
In Delabate.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was unhappy with it. I really was. In fact, I got confused last night. I'm not even sure which is the kid that went to the feds that turned on it. Was that Doogie Howser's
No,
town?
Carlo's the guy.
It was very confusing.
Carlo's the guy who, he's the other guy who's always hanging with him.
The kid that was on the Doogie Howser show. Right, Vinny Del Pino, Max Casella?
No, that's not Carlo.
See,
Carlo was a captain. Carlo's the other guy who's always with them. The face you always saw with them.
Is he the guy that was sitting there with Donna Pescow?
Now, that's a major flaw. I don't know who he is.
I don't either.
They were mentioning who are they talking about?
When they all go to okay, Carlo's the guy who his son called him over and said, Dad, they got roasted pork. You remember?
No. You watch it on such a different level than I do.
The reason why I thought
I concentrated on the food. Carlo's the other guy. See, in other words, because Carlo's missing, that's why he wants Paulie to take over that crew. He's the other captain.
I don't remember Carlo.
I didn't either. When they said
How did you not remember Carlo? The guy who
Are you looking at three people who watch the show from day one who don't know who Carlo is?
All right, remember when they all go to the safe house in the episode before, and it's Paulie. Paulie's there, the big fat guy, and Carlo's the guy who orders the pizza. He goes, "You want to order a beef?"
Oh, that guy, sort of nondescript guy.
Right.
I don't remember.
That kid's kid was hanging out with Patsy's other kid.
Oh, for Christ's sake, forget it. I don't remember.
It's such a simple thing.
It's not. No, it's not. All right, look at me. All right.
You don't have to watch it that closely.
Why are you getting upset?
Because.
Why are you upset? You see, this is what's going to kill you.
No.
You got to calm down.
No. I'm saying once you see the guy's face, you're going to know
when you see his
exactly
face,
who he is.
But I should know Carl. I know Paulie. I know. I know Silvio.
I
don't know Carlo either. I got to confess.
And I had trouble following.
See, I got to go back to the first episode to see who was with the feds at the beginning of the season.
Oh, that's Carlo? I still don't know who it is.
Let me see.
Oh, come on.
I swear to God, I've never seen him before.
That's who I thought you're talking about.
Howard.
But he's nobody.
He's nobody. He's involved with them.
Artie, you're getting upset.
He killed Fat Dom. Remember his Fat Dom went over to Jersey and never came back?
Who's Fat Dom?
I don't know. I don't remember.
You guys aren't watching the show.
We are.
Not knowing Fat Dom is like not knowing who. I
don't know any of these people.
McNabb is from the Honey.
I couldn't even follow.
All right, let me get back to the grade.
Listen, wait, but
what is your grade?
None of your opinions mean anything now. You don't know who Carlo is.
We didn't even watch the show. Fred got it an F. Robin gave it a C. Gary gave it a D.
See, your thing with the paranoia is that's a great description, but in the scene, Tony clearly wasn't paranoid. It seemed like
But that's how it happened.
It seemed like it was the end.
As a viewer, you got to feel the tension,
right,
of constantly living on the edge.
He looked very relaxed. First of all,
that wasn't when. It was like during that whole episode, every time he took a meeting, every time he walked into a room full of people, every time he walked on the street, he could have gotten
What
quit.
is your grade, Artie, on a scale of A to F?
I give it a B.
A B?
Yeah.
Because he knows Carla.
Listen, guys,
Ralph, what do you give it? Ralph, what do you give it?
None of your opinions mean anything.
Hold it, Ralph, what do you give it?
Artie is almost right. It was clearly an A, and when you people
you are
A for asshole. And go back and understand. If you don't know who Carlo was, you're not even fucking watching the show.
I mean, I got to agree with Ralph.
Dude,
I mean, how could you not?
That is irrelevant.
The kids who.
All right, we don't know. We don't keep explaining because it's not going to do it. I'm looking at a picture of the guy I don't remember.
The kids who after.
Was he the guy who was with the feds at the beginning of the season?
No. This guy just got flipped.
College, who AJ hooked up with.
All right, Ralph, will you give it an A?
I would give it an A. If there was one more pivotal scene, I would have given it an A+. Come on, Phil got his head rolled over.
Big deal.
Wait, what about the other 48 minutes?
What about the ending? The endings.
What about Uncle Junior when they come to that realization that it all means shit? And
That's great.
That was beautiful. I said that was
He's trying to make chicken salad out of chicken shit.
Fred,
Come
you know
on,
what?
dude.
You don't know what you're talking
and
about.
neither do you, Ralph.
The answer
You're going on the street and you talk to anybody who's like an average, regular person consistent viewer who has watched the show religiously
but those are the
since day.
stupid people.
Oh, so we're making it for Mensa candidates?
It's for smart people.
Get real.
The Daily News got it right. The headline of the Daily News today says.
Understand it.
The Daily News headline today says.
Great. So let's watch, Plato.
Sopranos wax fans. That's how I
No,
think
it's the
people
New
feel
York
like-
Post. That's the New York Post.
Sorry.
You're not even
Stupid
looking.
people.
All right.
Now for the dumb opinion.
All
No,
right,
but
there's
you
a
know-
guy who gives it an A.
Do you remember?
Ralph
do you,
is so off.
Do you remember the guy?
Fred,
Do you remember?
Fred, do me a favor.
You're off, man.
Go
You're
back and watch these
You're
episodes.
so off. No, you're
It's a
trying to make it
masterwork.
something that it's not.
It's a masterwork.
It is
You know, the
not.
first
You know what it is? It's the equivalent
You wanna
of
play trivia,
Godfather
Fred?
3.
You don't know the show. You don't even
I know the show as well as anybody else knows the show. I'm watching it on just a regular viewer. It's like it's not like a college course, Ralph.
What was the trucking company in season 1? It was mentioned about 10 times that Uncle Junior took,
Oh, that's a ridiculous
What
question.
is the point of that, Ralph? It's like it's knowing who the key grip is in episode 3. It doesn't matter.
All right.
Did the story move along? Did it go somewhere? No,
All
it
right.
did not.
Eric,
Fred, don't know what you're talking about.
Eric the
All
midget.
right, dude.
Eric the midget, you're on the air.
Final word.
Yeah, he's the expert.
Eric, go ahead.
I have a message on behest of my associate, Johnny Frotto. He wants you to know that he fucking hates this series now after the series finale.
Thank you.
Why can't Johnny tell us that?
Because he figured I get through easier than he does.
What do you think, Eric?
I'd rather hear from him.
I actually am not a viewer of the show.
You know what? Don't waste
You
that
sit
time.
around all day and you don't watch the best show on TV.
Well, I don't consider that the best show on TV.
Oh,
What's
what
the
is?
best show on TV?
Heroes.
Whatever.
Because I want to be a swordsman.
First of all, it was weirder for me, too, because that restaurant where it ended, Halston's, I sat with my father in that exact booth probably a million times.
Is that right? I thought that was a funny place for them to have their last dinner.
It's in Bloomfield, New Jersey. I think it's on Broad Street, and my uncle grew up 2 blocks from it. As a teenager, I was in that place all the time.
If you're interested in the answer of what the final grade should be.
Yes, go ahead. What do you think, really, Howard?
Well, I'm going to tell you right away. My initial response after watching it, because I don't know what the hell I was waiting for. And when that screen went black,
weren't you freaking out?
I would have given it an F. But I have to say, I woke up this morning thinking about every scene and thinking about the paranoia that I really felt paranoid the whole episode. I was so on edge.
I was sick to my stomach.
I was getting sick. I was like, uh-oh, something's going to happen. Something's going to happen. And this must be the paranoia. I'm going to give it a final grade of a B+.
It was unsatisfying.
But it was not the episode. I wanted revenge, and I wanted to see killing.
The other great thing,
I wanted to see an old-fashioned mob movie.
You want to see everything you want to happen. You know what I mean? He left you wanting so much more.
I gave it a B+, which
See,
is...
without knowing... See, here's my
It made
only
me
thing.
wish that I hadn't watched this entire season.
Without the last scene, he seemed very comfortable. But that guy going to the bathroom,
you know what?
again, you think that's a
I felt he did.
I felt the same way you did, Fred, but I felt
he did a Francis Ford Coppola. Coppola got us like the goodwill of Godfather 1 and Godfather 2. And then he made Godfather 3, and it was like the biggest letdown of all time. It's the equivalent of at the end of Godfather 3, when Michael Corleone... Could you shut up for a fucking minute, Ralph?
I'll hang up on Ralph. He's just talking underneath you.
It's like at the end of Godfather 3, when Michael Corleone just like falls down in his chair dead.
Right.
It's not with a bang, but with a whimper. It's the same thing with this. I think he was too clever for his own good.
See, I disagree in the sense that, and I'll get off this in a second, but if you don't know who Carlo is...
If you say that one
what
more
does that got to do with it? Tony is paranoid about something.
What's the difference?
What did his lawyer say?
Family.
It could have been a stripper.
Let
Who
Artie
cares?
finish his thought. He's never going to get off this otherwise.
Guys, Tony's more paranoid about the feds than anything right now because he's about to... They think he's going to get indicted. And the reason he's so paranoid is because the guy they flipped, Carlo, knows everything about him. I mean, he's like Paulie.
Okay.
So his kid got busted for ecstasy. Clearly, that was leverage they used to flip the guy. So Tony's telling Carmela, listen, they're going to indict me. She said, you talk to your lawyer again? He's like, yeah, Carlo's going to testify. That's not just some little guy. That's a guy who knows his entire operation.
That's nothing to hang
That's what he's worried about. In the end,
you can't hang the whole 8 years of the show on that one little episode.
So what does that mean, Artie?
He's not an insignificant character.
All right,
Clark.
but it doesn't matter if you
Nobody
know
knew
exactly
who
who
he
he is.
was.
You know he's important. You know he's Carlo.
Wait a minute. We know that was an
We got
important flip for the feds, and that's why the indictments are coming down. We didn't miss
Robin,
that.
But that's what he's
Artie's
more-
going to quit again. You
But
better
that's
calm
what he's
down.
more. That's what he's more paranoid
I
about.
just didn't know who Carlo was.
Artie, you got to leave the show.
That's what he's more.
I know why he liked the episode, because
That's
it
what he's
ended
more-
in a restaurant.
That's what he's more paranoid about right now. Is the feds,
All
not
right,
not the hitmen.
Let me say one more thing.
Stop.
The point is,
He's not paranoid about that. He knows that's going to happen.
The point is, it was such a great relief that it was just an indictment. He wasn't getting killed, and his family wasn't getting killed, and you felt a sense of relief. That was fucking great.
All right.
Now you're
Robson.
making shit up.
Eric the Midget, what do you want to add to this? Anything, or are you done?
Well, I also wanted to say, I was wondering, is there a over and under poll for when Artie will fall asleep today?
Yeah, touche.
If you're on for longer than 2 minutes, yeah.
All right, let's.
Eric's got some good lines. It's just your delivery, man.
All I'm saying is if David Chase,
What do you mean? What's wrong with his delivery?
It's a little slow.
Let me hear you do it.
A little slow.
What did he just
Hey,
do wrong?
it's like David Chase. He's a genius.
Slow. And are my arms tired?
You can't stop doing it.
Eric, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Waiting for your dumbass to shut up.
Hey-oh.
All right, thank you, Eric.
all I know is if David Chase was sitting here and you guys didn't know who Carlo was, he would have said, "Listen, I don't even want to talk to you anymore."
Listen, if David,
can't be serious
hey,
with this
Artie,
argument.
if David Chase was in there, they all change their tune and kiss his ass.
No, it
For
wouldn't.
I
a
didn't-
number
I-
of
no, I
years,
gave
he's
it a-
been
you would.
incredible.
I gave it a positive review.
Yeah, you gave it a very good review. Robin would just fall right in line.
I said it was a C. I didn't really pan it.
D. Now you're like D. Oh, it sucked. Now you're like up
No,
with
I
me.
did not say D. I said C.
I gave it a B. I didn't give it an A because it didn't give you that, that incredible, like, whoa,
Right.
what the fuck just happened? But as a piece of, art or work, I think it makes you think, and it was interesting.
Let's go
Sure.
to Gary in Cleveland, Ohio, who wants to chime in. Go ahead, Gary.
Yeah, you've got to understand, excellent ending, and if you remember, Tony and his brother-in-law are in the lake, and they said you never know when you're going to get it.
Right.
We were third-party viewers going into that restaurant. We're watching that thing. We really did get whacked as viewers. That was the end for us. We did feel the paranoia. We saw it. We never saw it coming. But that's exactly.
All right, Gary
That's
liked
a
it.
very, Gary, unlike the other Gary, makes a good point.
Now let's go to Mike. Mike, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, how's it going? I was just wondering, do you think with the way the whole ending played out that would dovetail directly into a Sopranos movie?
Well, there is talk of a Sopranos movie, actually. And
Yeah,
they,
John was saying that this morning. He thinks
Yeah.
since they left so much on the table and so many people are still alive.
They could do it. And if I was James Gandolfini, I wouldn't run from the character Tony Soprano, because I got news for you. He's like Beaver, like anybody, like Superman. These people are typecast, and
absolutely,
he's stuck.
And he should do it, and he should milk it. And you know what? People love it, and don't be so uptight about it. Let's go to Eric. Eric, you're on the air in Albany.
Hey, Howard, how's it going, man?
Good.
Hey, I got to tell you, Artie, I love you, but a couple of weeks ago when you were debriefing the Sopranos show and you're going through everything Phil said, you called Paulie Gualtieri Paulie Viltieri. And it's like,
no, I
didn't. Kind of like a big fan that you did. And
I didn't. I didn't say Viltieri.
You said Viltieri.
I didn't. No, I didn't.
He might have been asleep, but anyway, guys, just want to chime
Thank
in.
you.
I love you. The show's great. You're the best.
Thank you. John Hine, you own the, you used to own the website jumptheshark.com. What are they saying?
People are pissed, but of course they're going to be pissed. You want that great finale to live up to your expectations.
What do you think, John?
Here's what I think, Ralph. There's no way you can give it an A+, and I'll tell you why.
I said A.
That last scene, all I'm thinking is they're going to whack this family. I can't believe what they're about to do.
Right,
this is going to
right.
be incredible.
But who would have done that?
That would have been awesome.
Who would have ordered that?
Yeah,
Think
it
about it in your head.
wouldn't
Who would have
happen.
ordered?
John wanted it
They
would
made
happen.
peace with the other guys. Phil is dead.
But they
Paulie clearly just said, "Look, I'm in your allegiance forever." Who would have ordered that hit?
You didn't know they made peace. They were questioning that.
Yes, they did.
No.
Come on, they said we're backing off.
No, they were.
His head run over.
They were questioning. No, not that
He
Phil.
had his head run over.
No, not that Phil got whacked. there was a scene later when he was talking to Paulie, and they weren't so sure about New York. They said, and actually he said it to Carmela later. He's like, he wasn't sure.
What does that have to do with the ending?
Because at the very end, you want some kind of payoff, Ralph. And I don't
want resolution.
And I don't want we're going to leave it up to you. That's my own personal opinion. I think I agree with Fred.
You feel it's a cop-out.
It's like build it yourself.
If they had shot Tony,
it's like, why did they shoot the last 10 minutes like blank screen and let everybody in the audience imagine their own fucking ending?
If that guy in the members only jacket comes out of the bathroom and blows Tony's head off, right, and that's how the show ends.
Yes.
Fred's got a good point
Who do you think ordered that hit?
I don't want to do it yourself show. I want the guy to tell me the story.
John, was it great when Agent Harris tipped Tony off?
Absolutely.
Was it great that scene with Uncle Junior in the hospital?
I think they could have ended the show. I think they could have ended the show with the scene with Uncle Junior. Like right there. Yeah. I would have been satisfied. But then don't have Meadow Parallel Park, build up all this tension, Journey playing in the background.
Attention we're talking about.
Attention to nothing.
Yeah.
You're going to see it in 2 or 3 years when that movie comes out.
Let's go to Fafa Fui. What do you want to
tell you that because all the guys have been asking me. So the thing that Kid Chris told me.
Oh yeah, I was going to say.
And this is how it.
Yeah, I wish he'd tell. I mean, how could he ruin it? It never happened.
But it really ruined my viewing experience when I tell you. So with 3 episodes left, he tells me that Meadow is going to get whacked. Which is a very interesting thing because you believe that Phil Leotardo.
So he didn't know shit.
But you believe that Phil Leotardo's so mad at Tony that he might go after his family. So all I'm doing is watching the last 3 episodes, and when she's parallel parking, I'm just waiting for the fucking gun to hit her in the head.
Right.
Hey, Gary,
happened.
Gary, you always get duped like computer viruses.
Duped?
Like somebody hits you up and like tips you off.
What was the thing you knew, Howard?
Oh, I knew that. Bobby Bacalari was going to die. Yeah.
And Ralph, by the way, how do you get duped when a guy IMs you? That's not duped. The guy had wrong information. It's not that I believed it. It's that now I have to watch it.
He probably set you up. He probably made up some shit, Kid Chris, and then.
See, I thought a bunch to JD as well.
I thought he was going to. I thought the after that ending, I agree with Howard. Like, what could he have told you? I thought maybe he just said Tony lives. You know.
Right. Let's go to Abe. Babe, you're on the air.
Good morning. I'm going to make my case in 15 seconds for why Tony is dead. When he was in the boat with Bobby Bacala, he said when the ending happens, you don't know what hits you. And this whole show has been about Tony. From day one, it's always been about Tony. Tony died at the end, and that's why the screen went black.
But why wouldn't they show that, as Fred says? Why wouldn't they just?
Why not?
Well,
you don't even have to show.
Tony doesn't see the massacre and the bloodbath. The bullet happens and it's all over.
I see. In other words,
that was the screen going blank. Was Tony going blank?
But the show wasn't always just from his point of view.
You can't assume that
guy is wrong. But that's why it's so great because people have like 25 different theories on what happened at the end. So that's what makes it great.
It was the best ending possible. It couldn't have ended any better.
Well, that is an interesting theory that the screen went blank because Tony's world went blank.
I think it's better. I like the other guys. We got whacked because we don't know what happened.
When they were on the boat, Bobby and Tony, and they were talking about what it's like when you die, he said silence and black. I mean, that lends some credence to that guy's theory. I don't agree with him, but I can see where he's coming from.
There was no music at the end either.
And no music.
Sopranos ends with like some cool song.
That was the other thing. No music.
But Fred's point is, and show us him getting whacked.
Or you know what? You don't even have to show the bullet. You don't have to show him. You take a wide shot from outside of the restaurant. You see gun flash, cut to black.
All right, there you go.
Then you still don't know what happened, but you know something happened.
What they did. You're right.
It's a button. It's a period at the end of a sentence.
You're on the air.
If you remember, Tony, when he goes to the psychiatrist, talks about his father's death. And when his father dies, Tony can't understand because all of a sudden it just happens. And if you remember, they're all at a restaurant. And he goes outside, the father, and gets killed. Tony ends the same.
Or he's in a restaurant.
Yes, he was. Tony's father gets killed at a restaurant when after the last thing.
Dominic, every scene is in a restaurant in that show.
No. When Tony's in therapy, the confusion for him is why death had to happen that way. At the end, there's no music because Tony's dead. There's no music. It's all black. When you get killed like that, there's nothing else.
How do you know?
He's been dead.
Oh, you get killed other ways, there's still music.
No, but not when
you hear like a cool Elvis Costello song.
The show is the movie. It's all from Tony's perspective. Nothing has.
No, it wasn't.
You can't assume he's dead.
The story was always us watching Tony, not from his. He never talked to us directly.
He never saw those other scenes with other people.
That's the whole point. That's the whole point of it all. Is why is there just?
But why should we have a question at the end of the show? We should know what happened. Is Fred's point?
I thought it was the
know what happened.
I thought there were.
You don't know what happened.
You think you know?
I got out of it that you're living with constant fear.
The most unrealistic part about it was
we don't know that he died.
The most unrealistic part about it was that there were black kids in Halston's. I've never seen that.
There's nothing resolved. His sister's not resolved. His uncle is not resolved.
Are you kidding? His sister is all alone again. She's
been alone before.
Love.
Yeah, but she was plotting to get Uncle Junior's money like she usually does, and he made sure Uncle Junior was going to leave it for the kids.
How about this theory? And this is a crazy theory. How about there was actually a blackout last night, and we never got to see the ending, that there is a real ending?
And it came back on right at the credits?
Yes.
That's a good one. I like that the best.
You like that?
I'm praying that's the way it ended.
I'm jumping up and down, hitting my TV.
Then I can't wait for one of the replays this week.
Did you hit your TV? I thought something was wrong with my television.
I was freaking out. I thought my TiVo went out.
I'm hitting the computer box.
I'm like, yeah, did it cut it off early?
I went into a total panic. I ran downstairs to my other television, checked, made sure that one was okay.
Mike, you're on the air.
I was watching HBO for a half an hour after it, hoping someone would whack John from Cincinnati.
Please. How bad was that?
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
You know what? That was a bad time to premiere anything. We're all thinking about the episode. I don't have time to get into John from Cincinnati.
That's why it's an A.
I agree. Look, Ralph, I gave it a B just because.
You gave it a B+.
They were pushing that John from Cincinnati real heavily.
Totally. When
John
HBO
from
pushed
Cincinnati.
And those two Australian guys, too.
Oh, that looks really awful.
What, John from Cincinnati?
No, the two guys from New Zealand or wherever they're from.
Flight of the Conchords.
Good. I hope HBO drops dead.
Oh, they have no chance.
Yeah, even that Entourage is getting kind of pussy.
Yeah, this season wasn't all that great.
Yeah, they're having too much fun. It's like, fuck you.
Ralph, it's a good episode, but it's not an A. It's not.
It's a B+.
What do you think it is, John?
I'd give it a B.
John, what would make you happy? What do you want to happen then?
He wanted a resolution. He wanted to see an ending. He didn't get to see it. That's what made it flawed. Mike, you're on the air in Worcester.
If there's an ending.
Ralph, I'm going to hang up on you. You're too chatty.
It was
Mike,
almost like the Russian guys.
Mike, go ahead.
Right.
Howard, at the end, they were kind of showing, like, the paranoia from everybody. Like, they showed the Middle Eastern guy sitting at the counter. Then he went into the bathroom. And then at the end, they showed the two black guys come in. And they were kind of showing, he was had to be paranoid about everybody in the world.
Absolutely, we all got that.
Yeah, that we got. I mean, and that was a good way to show it. But I don't know, Danny, go ahead. We're coming toward the resolution of this conversation. Go ahead, Danny.
God no.
Hello.
Yes.
Howard.
Danny, quickly.
Yeah, I agree with Ralph and Artie. I think it was an A. I think the only thing
Artie didn't give it an A.
I gave it a B.
I gave it a B+, and Ralph gave it an A.
Artie gave it a B because there wasn't enough food in it.
I think the only thing they should have did is they should have whacked Carlo, and then it would have been an ending.
Well, he was with the feds.
They can't get to him.
They didn't know where he was.
Carlo didn't matter. It mattered Tony's state of mind.
But it would have
all about Tony.
put a closure to everything.
All right, thank you.
Well, that's the whole thing. He doesn't know what's going to happen to him now.
That's great.
As the lawyer said before he got the ketchup bottle grabbed out of his hand.
That was funny.
That's why we try these cases.
Johnny Fratto, you're on the air.
That was funny.
Are you motherfuckers kidding me? I'm so fucking pissed. 7 fucking loyal motherfucking years I've been to these people, to this family. And look at how they... Are you kidding? An A? Who said A?
Ralph. Yeah.
Ralph, the idiot.
Yeah,
Ralph, what the... I wish Ralph was my teacher.
Johnny, you're one of these people who just sort of watched it with half an ear and half an eye. You don't know the ins and outs of the show.
Oh, he doesn't know the ins and outs
What are
of
you
the
saying,
mob
Johnny's
either,
not
right?
smart? What are you saying? Johnny's not smart?
No, he doesn't know that.
He makes a good living.
He's sort of
What do you mean
smart.
about the ins and outs?
Johnny, you don't know the show.
Do you know Carlo?
Characters. You don't know the.
You got to fucking be kidding me. What do you mean he doesn't know the show? That's his life.
Ralph.
I know the characters.
But we're talking about a TV show.
Ralph, how can you sit and question whether or not somebody is intelligent enough to watch The Sopranos?
And Ralph's the most intelligent.
I mean, give me 10 questions.
And the guy on the phone here with you he lived the life of AJ.
He is AJ.
I don't care what he lived.
I hope he's not AJ.
AJ was a fuck up. Are you saying Johnny's
he's
a fuck
not.
No, I'm saying Johnny was the son of a mob guy.
He would know.
He doesn't know the Sopranos.
You know, I got to hang up on you, Ralph. You're annoying me.
I know the Sopranos.
I'm right.
I know the characters, and I'm going to tell you something. I understand David Chase might have been going, well, you know what? We're going to make this like real life. What we're going to do is we're going to end it with nothing but, you know, we're going to put him in about 4 or 5, or make the viewer think he's going to see 4 or 5 bad endings. But we're going to end it just like life ends. That's some fucking creative shit. But that ain't why I buy HBO.
That's right. We got life.
See, you know what?
Yeah, we're already living life. We want to see a story, right?
He hit on a valid point.
I want him fucking dead. They better bring that motherfucker back and get him dead. Because I'm watching a television show. I don't care about how close to life or art it looks.
He's right.
Him to be dead.
And you know what? You know what?
But that's
you know what he kind of touched on though is like everybody likes to try and make this show like it was like, oh, it's about family. It's always been about family. It's like, no, it's not. Everybody loves this show because it's about the fucking mob.
Right.
Let's get real.
Yeah, but
let me tell you what. Let me tell you one more thing about this discussion we're having now.
What?
And this is the most important thing to say about this. And this is the thing that'll blow the lid off it. You ready? How's that for art? Fred, play a commercial word.
I thought we were really going on.
What's happening? This is Adam Levine from Maroon 5, and today we're doing the Howard Stern Show. And we're actually really excited because we're huge fans. And since I was about 12, about 11 or maybe even younger, I've been listening to his show. He's been fucking my mind up.
So you're familiar?
Yeah, extremely familiar, actually. It's just so funny because I've never really, like, as far as radio is concerned, there's nothing I've ever listened to kind of consistently my whole life. But Howard, man, my father turned me on to him when I was really little. He used to drive me to school. It was the one thing he could, hold over my mother's head, when they got divorced, is to have me, corrupted by Howard. So thanks, buddy. It was awesome.
So he's going to ask you about girls and just sort of being part of the Hollywood scene and everything?
Yeah, I'm sure he'll ask me about all the ladies and all that. And I already have my answer. I thought about it this morning. I woke up and I thought, all right, well, I don't want to call it, it's being specific about these chicks is kind of disrespectful, that's what I think.
Right.
So my answer to him is probably going to have to be something along the lines of, like, I know from listening to the show for so many years that the dudes that come on the show and brag about all the chicks they slept with wind up looking like douchebags. You know it, Howard. It's actually true. So I'm going to try to get around it, but I'm sure he'll bust my balls a little bit. But
right.
That's all right.
Well, good luck in there today, man.
All right, man. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Hey, look who's sitting here. Adam Levine, Jesse Carmichael, Maroon 5's new album. We're here to celebrate. We're here to celebrate the release of the new album.
Yeah, man. It's so good to be here. We're such big fans of the show. I just want to let you all know that. So.
Thank you for saying that. It must be nice being a rock star, huh?
It's pretty good. Yeah.
It's a good. When do you know that you know how many guys have bands and garage bands and all that stuff? When do you know? When does it hit you that you might be good enough to actually be a professional musician? Honestly.
Well, you kind of have to pretend that you know for a long time when it's totally such a far reach,
Is it tremendously difficult in your personal life when your parents and everyone are saying to you, listen, it's nice that you have a hobby with your music, but you know what? You better get a fucking job.
No, well, actually, all of our parents actually were super supportive always, which was really cool and interesting and not typical because usually parents think it's such bullshit.
Right.
And it's almost impossible to make it. So if my kid told me he wanted to be in the band, I'd be like, that's fucked up, But they're actually they've been really cool.
But you had actual early success at 17 years old. Didn't you get signed by a record label?
Yeah, we got signed to Reprise, which was Warner Brothers.
But they took that away.
Young age. Well, we failed miserably.
Did you make an album?
Yeah, we made an album. They spent tons of money on us. Gave us a little bit of money. And Rob Cavallo produced the record. And Rob Cavallo is an amazing producer. He does all Green Day's records.
But the band wasn't called Maroon 5.
We were called Cars Flowers, and we sucked.
Cars Flowers.
Yeah.
And you were bad.
We were terrible. I mean, I know you're not a huge fan of the band, but we really sucked back then.
At 17, though. That you had to be the coolest kid in high school getting a band, right? I mean, it must have been insane.
I swear that is why we graduated from high school, because I got horrible grades. I mean, the rest of them were all better than I was, but literally, we had all of a sudden, we went to this really kind of snobby, preppy school in LA.
Where'd you grow up? Oh, in LA.
In LA. Huh. And I got horrible grades, and it was a prep school, so you had to go to college. Everyone went to amazing colleges. And,
was it co-ed?
Yeah, yeah.
So I imagine getting signed at 17 to a record label, and you're good-looking dudes.
Girls, yeah.
Girls were always that was never your problem.
Well, when we started a band when we were like 14, we started, and we didn't get into it for the girls, but then you realize that that's why you stay in a band. That's not why you join a band, because I think we actually loved music, but then, well, this is going to be really good for our sex lives as well. So.
Do you think you're even capable of ever getting married? Because women, it's been so easy to get women. It's almost like the conversation I've had with John Stamos. You're a good-looking dude, you make a lot of money, you got a great job. Is it almost impossible to get married?
No, it's not impossible. My whole feeling on marriage is that you shouldn't do it, really, unless you're really ready to do it. And a lot of people get married for the wrong reasons. They whatever pressure there's from society. But yes, it is more difficult, I think, because of the position that we're in. But eventually, I could definitely see myself. It's going to be a few years, obviously, because I'm definitely not ready right now. But
who's the hot chick with you in the green room? Is that the current girlfriend?
She's my girlfriend, yeah.
Okay, how long you been with her?
About a year, almost. Actually, yeah, we met about a year ago.
Everybody's carrying on.
She's so beautiful, and one of the best things about her is that she's not an actress or a model. She's a regular person and an artist, and she's amazing.
Yeah, your life must be insane. In fact, like one of our good-looking interns was like all dressed up today because she knew you were coming and wanted to be the one to hand you. I think she got to. If an intern's real cool about it, we'll let them hand the release because you have to sign a release when you come on. So I heard she got all dolled up here. And it's like it's got to be just great. You know what I mean? It's just got to be insane.
It's funny. It's flattering. It's amazing. It's the coolest thing in the world. We've wanted this. We grew up together. Jesse and I have been best friends since we were 12.
Jesse, you getting laid too?
Yes, he's already gotten laid twice since he's been in the building.
Have you got hit with any pussy shrapnel when he steps on the bomb?
Yeah, because lead singer always gets the top choice, right? And then what do you do? How does that all work?
That is the way. We all do pretty well, man. No, Jesse got a hot smoking girlfriend. We do pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah. But,
so
who's low man on a totem pole in the band?
Drummer.
Which instrument should you not take up?
Drummer, you really think so?
Drummers always get the shaft.
The tuba.
Our drummer just had a kid.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
His wife or his girlfriend/wife is really
drummers sit in the back.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of true because they don't get seen very often too. So when you're in the foreground, usually that's when.
You know what you guys should do? Like Led Zeppelin one day, you should fuck a chick with a shark.
We've done that actually.
So were you always like in chorus and glee club and stuff in school? Like, is that how you get into this whole business, or you just had bands?
I could sing, but it was never like, and I was into rock and roll music since I was like 10, 11 years old.
So how'd you get the second shot?
So no training or anything?
No, actually, I took my first vocal lesson like 2 years ago because my voice went out. And this amazing dude who's just kind of does everyone,
How old were you when the fame actually hit, though? Like, wait a second, though. How old were you when the fame actually hit? Like, in other words, so then, like, you're 17, you get signed, then you guys sucked, and then you went away for a while.
We went away for a while, then we came back. We started to get really big in, like, 04. Time, because we had a couple really, really big radio hits too, and knowing how tough it is to get songs on the radio, that was the biggest change, because we accumulated fans. We tour, that's like the biggest misconception with our band is that we're just like this manufactured boy bandy kind of like bullshit band. I love to write kind of accessible like pop music. I love pop music, because I grew up listening to tons of different shit, and then got really into Stevie Wonder and a lot of soul music, and I love pop music, Michael Jackson, Prince, all that stuff. But I have no idea what a hit is. The people
you just write it for yourself, and you hope that people are going to like it.
Sure, exactly. For our fans, and even sometimes for the radio. But like the shit that they pick for singles, I could never have told you that song was going to be as big as it was. Just that,
How old were you when you started to get laid? Were you like 12? I would guess you started.
I lost my virginity when I was 15.
15.
But we were I'm not sure actually.
What about you, Jesse? Were you too? 15?
No, later on for me.
Later on. Man, awesome.
Jesse was like, you were like 17 though.
So then when you got real big, that's when you started to get the celebrity chicks. Is that great? I had a few celebrities myself.
Where are they from originally?
But here's the thing though. The thing about that whole overblown thing with me, screwing everybody in Hollywood is so exaggerated, and a lot of it isn't true. So
some are true and some aren't.
Most of it really isn't, and some of it is, and that's kind of why I don't like to talk about it, because I'd rather than think that I did.
You keep that quiet? But Jessica Simpson was true. That was her score.
Yeah,
I would love that.
You got her.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about this whole celebrity nonsense, which I've never really enjoyed being a part of, but I listened to your show for such a long time, and it's almost as if like what I've learned from your show is a lot of dudes that come on here and talk about the chicks that they slept with, and there's people that talk about it in general. It's just they come off looking like douchebags no matter what. So it's just kind of keeping my mouth shut is probably a better idea.
But where are you from originally?
From Los Angeles, born and raised.
Oh, okay. So you were out there in California anyway.
I'm going to read your list. I'm going to read your list right now. The girls
Read
you
it.
had.
Let's read it.
You could. Let me tell you something. You
Who
could
are
say
they attributing to
you could say you don't talk about it, but I'm going to tell you something. There's a list I would be very, very proud of.
When I say this, I say I've slept with everybody in the entire world.
All right, here we go. Lindsay Lohan.
Whoa.
I would love that.
So
it's
would
too
I.
young for me. You never had it?
So would I.
Is it a fake? Is it fake? Just give me fake or real. Lindsay Lohan.
Most of it's fake. I can't. It's
Most
like,
of it.
It's just.
I bet it's Dina Lohan.
Yeah, it's the mother. It's the mother.
I met Dina Lohan. I think
She's
I could have
out
gone
of
there. Jessica Simpson. That to me would be a major score. And I don't care, smart, stupid. To me, very attractive.
She's an attractive
famous,
girl. She's beautiful.
Beautiful.
She's too
Paris
smart
Hilton
for
you
me.
had.
I will gladly say that's actually not true.
Not true at all. You know, I've had like 50 guys in here who all said they had sex with Paris Hilton.
It's not cute.
I don't even know who this is. Maria Shapovalov.
Oh, the tennis player, Sharapova.
The tennis
I
player.
shook her hand, and all of a sudden we were dating. So that was
that's
really
not true.
Yeah, she's really tall. I mean,
Yeah, she's massive. Have you ever seen her in person? She's like 6'3".
I don't know her.
yeah.
And then she had heels on. We played her 18th birthday party, and then they quarantined this whole area, and they threw us into this photograph, and we were like, holy shit! And the next thing I knew, the next day we were dating, and there was all these pictures.
Well, you guys do
hot
that.
chick birthday party's the 18th.
If somebody, if a dad calls you up and says, "Hey, $1 million, come play my kid's bar mitzvah or something," would you do it?
Hell yeah.
You would. Why not? Go out and make some money,
man.
right?
It's so rare to make money doing what we do, period. We've known that from failing so miserably.
Right.
So hell yeah, and no one knows about it anyway. It's a bar mitzvah, you're done.
That's right. And the fact of the matter is that, as you say, it's good money, but B, why not? You're a singer.
I am Jewish. Why not?
Go sing. That's
I'll do a
it.
bar mitzvah. We've done some awkward shit, man. We've done some weird.
What's the most awkward thing you had to do?
We did this thing like in Utah. It was a wedding rehearsal dinner, so it wasn't even a wedding. There was like 50 people there.
Who'd they have for the actual wedding? Led Zeppelin?
I think Hootie and the Blowfish was playing the actual wedding. They do that shit all the time.
Right.
And we played. They took us out to this like remote mountain range in the middle of nowhere, and it was like a cowboy theme with a bunch of older people, and we were like, oh shit, this is just gonna be weird. But the craziest part about it was that there was this massive setup. Like it was set up for Zeppelin, honestly. It was like a huge PA and crazy, but there was like 15 people there barbecuing and like getting wasted. So we were like, this is really awkward. And then some girl that I knew that from a long time ago that I think I'd hooked up with, like, was drunk, and she was with her fiance, and she got on stage and she was dancing, and we were just like, get me the fuck out of here, man.
Wow. But what do you get paid for a gig like that? Can you get $250,000?
More than that.
More? Well, then what the hell?
So
Who cares?
Go through the embarrassment.
Oh, absolutely.
I go through it.
There's no such thing as buying out, selling out, just buying in.
Buying in.
No, like I did a gig a couple of months ago for that guy Jonathan Kraft, the Patriots guy, and I was thinking to myself, God, you know, this guy could buy me anytime he wants. Like, I mean, he flew me up on a private jet, you know?
Yeah. I mean, this dude that was getting married was so loaded. He had just made a bunch of internet money, like, you know, one of those internet billionaire guys.
Right.
And he met this chick like 6 months later and getting married. And crazy.
Wow.
Wow.
But we do stuff like that all the time. It's
No
crazy.
kidding. So when you start to make money, does the band have to split it up equally, or don't you two guys make more of the lion's share because you write all the songs?
Yeah, well, the way we do it is we do it very deliberately. Like, from the beginning, it's the kind of thing where with bands there's such a weird chemistry, and you don't want there to be resentment, and some people do more than others. And,
right.
You know, Jesse and I do a lot of it, especially a lot of the songwriting. So we do it very like, you know, I wrote 75% of the song, you wrote 25%. If the bass player wrote 5%, whatever the case may be, you know.
You'll actually
like,
break it down.
We break it down just because then it avoids any kind of ambiguity, or like there's no gray area. So, you know.
That's kind of cool. Let's see. Here's the rest of your list. Kirsten Dunst. True?
Nice girl.
Dated her?
Friend.
Friend. Okay. That means you had her. Model Kelly McGee. I don't know who that
Kelly
is.
McKee. I dated her for 2 years. So that was actually a
model, man.